Wavesound Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Once a Villain by Vanessa Len, narrated by Vera Chok.
1. "We have to get out of here," Joan said. They were all crammed together in a dead-end alley, but they couldn't linger. A patrolling guard was making his way along the riverwalk, a gold pin marking him from the scattered people on the path. "There's a guard." "I see him," Nick said grimly. "There are two." Aaron indicated a slight woman farther up the embankment, a hint of gold glinting at her collar. Joan hadn't clocked her at all. A cold wind blew across the river, cutting through Joan's gauze dress. She wished she still had her coat, but she'd had to dump it last night, and there was no way to retrieve it now. She folded her arms as she surveyed the guards, the unfamiliar skyline. Where could they go? On the other side of the Thames, glass towers reflected the thunderous sky. A tinted image shimmered in one of them, a sea serpent engulfing a sailing ship. Monster sigils were everywhere now, winged lions and serpents emblazoned on buildings, rippling on flags, a reminder that the world didn't belong to humans anymore. Now, monsters reigned. Joan turned to Jamie. "Do you think your family would help us?" The Lius would remember the previous timeline. Surely they'd take them in. The wind lifted Jamie's smooth black hair. He'd seemed lost in his head since Tom had vanished, but he made a visible effort to focus now. "Liu territory is just across the river, if we can get there." The rest of his words were swallowed by the nearby rumble of an engine. Joan and the others retreated instinctively into the shadows as a hearse black boat emerged from under London Bridge, its pace the slow menace of a patrol. The golden lion of the monster court stood stark on its flank, teeth and claws bared in attack. Joan's cousin Ruth swore under her breath. "Well, we can't stay here." Beside Joan, Nick shifted, a muscle jumping in his jaw. Joan knew what he was thinking. The last time they'd sought refuge with the Lius, Nick had been restrained, his mind controlled. Joan half expected him to argue now, but after a beat, he just nodded. "Let's go," he said. They slipped into the thin crowd, trying to blend in, trying not to look like the fugitives.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?